Behold, balls of Christmas joy. White ones, red, green textures, and it's story time. So, as everyone knows, this is the time of the year when everybody's out just killing each other, trying to buy little Timmy and Susie just pink tennis shoes with purple sparkle light up stuff in the heels and dinosaurs and stuff. But don't get Timmy, don't get Timmy pink shoes with purple sparkle. Don't do that. It's the time of year where you're just out hustling and bustling, trying to get all your Christmas shopping done before the end of the year's over, or before the end of the year, before Christmas gets here. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, maybe you could do Christmas on New Year's. I don't know. You do whatever you want to do. Around this time of the year, you tend to frequent malls. Just the big giant buildings with tons of other stores, and it's like buildings within buildings, and there's usually a Santa there, you know, the Santa Claus in every single mall, because he's magical and can do that. And sometimes you're there late and you're with your kiddos, and this is a story about one of those times for me in particular. So let's do this. When I was 10-ish years old, maybe? Don't know exactly. I was a kid when I was little. My grandparents had gotten me a new coat. Had me and my sister. My sister got a new coat too. I was the favorite, but my sister doesn't know that, so it's fine. They just got her one because they pitied her, and I got a new coat. It was a big one. It was big white. It was a Nike coat, big white fluffy. It was like down, had like down feathers in it. Super warm. In fact, literally too warm. Oftentimes I took it off when I was outside in the sleet and snow because I was just dang near sweating in my little Eskimo poof jacket thing because it was so dang roasty toasty, just perspiring. Okay, that's weird. So here I am with my parents, 10-ish years old, walk through the mall. It's getting late. It's like literally like 9 o'clock, which is when the mall closed, and we're going through a store. It's no longer business. It's a little store called Montgomery Ward's. If any of y'all recognize that, then you're at least as old as I am. Yes! Yes! So, when they do their pre-closing stuff, they tend to start putting things away. You know, you see it all the time. People start folding things up, and they're just kind of pre-closing, so that way when they actually do close, they can get out of there as quickly as possible. One of the things that they were doing was waxing the floor, the big tile runway meant to guide you through their store as quickly as possible. They're just giving it the old wax on, wax off. The old spit shine with the big buffer. That's okay. So I discovered that my new jacket would slide on the thing, would slide right on the aisle, like without any issue whatsoever. So I proceed to take advantage of this. Take off my coat, take it off, straighten it out, and just run, and then jump on it, and then slide for as far as you could possibly go. And it was awesome. I mean, it was so dang slick. A seal would be jealous of the slickness that was on this thing. I don't think you must have used like the best turtle wax you ever dang did see, because it was so dang slippery that you could just. Have you ever been to a bowling alley, and you know when you pass the line, the foul line, and it's all of a sudden like friction just disappears? Like there's literally no such thing as friction. Physics does not exist on those wooden boards. It was exactly like that, and it was freaking magical. So, run, jump, get on it, slide. Best time of my 10-year-old life. And it's just, I was younger than 10. Best time of my little kiddo life. just sliding on my new coat that I'm sure my grandma's gonna appreciate hearing that I'd ruined because I was just sliding around on it everywhere. Thanks, Grandma. So, jump on the coat, slide. I got the attention of my sister and was like, hey sis, check this out. Went, ran, slid, and she was like, oh man, baby brother, that's super cool. Apparently we were hick children. Not sure why. So we both started doing it. So we're on our way out the door. Mom and Dad are just like, oh, those dang old kids, hee hee. We're hick, and apparently everybody sounds like some kind of weird female voice thing. I don't know what's happening. My family was crazy. Run, jump, scream, woo! Doing all the stuff, all the good fun stuff, sliding on the thing, and then parents like, okay, all right, little Shipe, son Shipe, and daughter Shipe, not daughter Shipe. She actually only did it like once, and then she stopped because she's lame. She's lame. All right, little son Shipe, you can do it one more time, and then we're gonna skedaddle right on out of here in our little house on the prairie, buggies and horses and such. So that's fair enough. I get it. That's fine. So we're going one last run at it. Going, just taking off down the little aisle thingy. I'm running. I want to make this like, just. Have you hit Christmas Vacation? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. You know where he waxes his sled thing and he sits down on it. He's going, and he pushes off, and all of a sudden it's like a rocket went off, and there's flames, and he's just flying through the city and stuff. That is exactly what I wanted to take place. I wanted my coat to burst into flames. Again, I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry. So, I run, jump, and get on it. I'm like, yes! And then I hit a spot. I hit a spot. I had a spot that the old waxing guy just didn't get. He just missed a spot. He missed a spot. I found that spot. So as I'm sliding, I'm having the time of my life. All of a sudden, my coat comes to a breakneck stop. Because there's all of a sudden this frictionless playing field of physics non-existence-ness. All of a sudden, physics existed again. So my coat stops. I keep flying forward because, you know, an object in motion remains in motion, and that would be my face. So I literally, I'm like, whee! Slams into the ground. I mean, not just skirt, oh no, I just kind of rolled over on my face. Straight up ate the freaking tile, ate it. I come back up, my parents are like, oh no, little Timmy, little Timmy, did you hurt yourself? They were a little more alarmed than that, but you get it, it's fine. I get up and one of my little front teeth, which were new. This is after I'd already lost my front teeth, so I was at least old enough to have, what is it, adult teeth in your front? Whatever, adult, whatever. Your live with the rest of your life teeth in the front there. And one of the tooth was completely broken diagonally in half, and it was just kind of dangling, just dangling there in my mouth. It was interesting. So I reach up and bloop, have a little triangular shaped tooth piece in my hand, and I don't feel anything, quite honestly, because if you've ever hit your face really hard, or your mouth part in particular, you know how your whole face just starts feeling tingly and you can't really feel much of anything? Am I the only one? I may be the only one who's experienced something like that. You know what? Don't try to find that out. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, just take my word. It gets all tingly and stuff. You don't feel things. That's where I was. Took a little broke piece of tooth and was like, oh man, I remember this. I remember this very specifically. My mom asked me if I was okay, because I wasn't crying, and she wasn't really sure how to react because she didn't want to overreact if I wasn't overreacting. So she asked me if I was okay, and I remember very specifically saying, I feel like a shark. Feel like a shark. So I used to have a little necklace, little necklace thing with a shark tooth in it. Because sharks lose their teeth all the time, they grow back, whatever. That was my thought, a little triangular, because you know sharks' teeth are jagged and pointy. They're jagged and pointy, you know, better to eat you with kind of thing. That's what it looked like. It was just a little triangular, pointy, sharp tooth that popped out of my mouth face hole. And that's like the only line I remember actually saying was, I feel like a shark. Got my little half tooth there. So, let's fast forward a little bit. Let's move past this now. My mom is trying to get me to go to the dentist. As a wee lad. Hate the dentist. This is the reason I hate the dentist. If there's ever been a moment in my life that changed my life forever, it was this particular thing. By far. I hate the dentist. Hate him. So, the church we went to, there was a guy there who was a dentist. And he's like, well, hey there, little tyke, little shipper, pow. Hey, I'm gonna fix your tooth. Okay, I was okay with it. I had yet to have any actual experience with dentists, other than like occasional tooth cleaning maybe or something. So, my parents are like, oh, thank the heavens, we got us a dentist. So, my mom takes me to the dentist. We actually went 3 different times. So the first time we went, we were in the waiting room, whatever, and we went to the back, and they started like, oh, little Tyler, you just lay your little weary head down, just lay it down, and we're gonna put a couple shots right in your gums. At this particular time in my life, I was horrified of needles. Not anymore, but at this particular time, yes, especially in my face hole. So they're like, here, it's gonna pinch a little bit. It pinched way more than a little bit, way more than a little bit. It felt like death, straight up death. So I started freaking out. To put it way under actually what it was. I was kicking and screaming, just so much so that my mom started freaking out too. She started getting really upset, you know, seeing her little big strong man baby boy just freaking out on a bed thing, and seeing like 2 or 3 nurses trying to hold me down. I lost my freaking mind. I mean, I did. So, that was round 1. We went ahead and just canceled it. We just canceled it. I'm like, you know what? The dentist guy was like, you know what? We're just gonna give your son some of this here prescription liquid juice. He drinks it up. He'll fall right to sleep, right to Betty bye, and he'll be fine. So, okay, if I'm asleep, I have no problems. Don't care. I'm still like that to this day. If you want to hurt me, just put me to sleep first. That was a weird way of putting that. If you're a dentist and want to do dental work, I'm gonna ask for Novocaine. Just straight up, letting you know. So, I drank a little concoction of just sleep juice, and then we proceeded to wait in the waiting room for 2 hours while I continued to play with Legos and read Highlights magazine and stuff like that, because it didn't do a dang thing to me. So, they canceled that one too. Third time, number 3, numeral trace, we went to a different dentist completely, where I watched my mom destroy at Miss Pac-Man. It was freaking incredible, actually. She is amazing at Pac-Man. Just throwing that is a dose of free sharpness right there. We go into this new dentist, and they take me in the back, and first thing on my mind is like, you get a needle near me, we're gonna have problems. I actually asked the nurse lady that. I was like, y'all gonna put like little needles up in my gums? She was like, no. She was quite horrifying. And so they just put me on the bed. I was like, chew this. It was like this little, you know, like the mouth guards kind of thing. It was like a mouth guard, but it was like more foamy kinda. You put it in your mouth and it numbs the entire jaw gums area, which was freaking delightful. So I continued to fill in the sharp tooth area there, and got a sucker when I left, and that was the most painless process I've ever had with a dentist ever in my life, ever. I mean, that was easier than teeth cleaning, mainly because I didn't feel anything, which is fine. I don't like when you're putting scalpels and really sharp pointed things in my mouth. I'm not comfortable with that at all. So, alright, moral to all of this. One, by all means, go slide your way into world records in mall stores that actually still exist, because Montgomery Ward's is not a thing anymore. JCPenney's, Dillard's, the main, the fountain. Just go slide around the fountain in the middle of the mall. Just do it. I just eat your heart out. But if you're gonna do that, make sure you know your entire field of play, because I'm telling you, the second physics comes back into play, it will let you know how real it actually is, and it will break your face in the process. Two, moms, dads, if you're gonna take your kids to the dentist, try not to scar them for life. I mean, if your child is literally trying to be held down by like 2 or 3 different dental nurses people, and he's flailing and screaming and freaking out, that's probably a sure sign that for the rest of his life he's going to hate the dentist. Just, not that I would know. I mean, I actively avoid dentists. That sounds weird. My teeth are fine. I mean, clean. Make sure your kids know you love them. You're going to do the best possible way of doing it. And you know what? The most painless way of doing it is probably the best way of doing it, especially for a small child. Just throwing that one out there. The more you know. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I got the Facebooks and the Twitters all working. I'll leave links down in the description area down below, so feel free to check those out, and just follow me, friend request, whatever, you know, whatever, just whatever on that. Just whatever you feel like doing, because I have fun things to say on the social medias. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel here if you want to check out more quality, awesome stuff, because I love you. So that's it. You guys enjoy the rest of your week until next Thursday, whenever you see me again, because I know how much you love seeing me. And yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm not sure what that means. Alright, bye.